A big welcome to all of you. This is the introduction video for then each zodiac sign. I just want to go into a little bit the details of what's going to happen on this full moon in Scorpio. Very important is that you prepare yourself to release. Scorpio is the sign where we are transforming, right? So I give you the death card one more time. It really is an intense card. And it's kind of like a water sign, and we planted the seed, remember, to like in the new moon in Taurus. So this is a time to realize that the water elements that are coming now in from this Scorpio is actually giving the seed now the place to grow, right? And a Scorpio, I'm going to show you this kind of painting that I did. It's like an intuitive painting. It's me doing the Scorpio, and I upside down, and it's my feet that are taking over, not the head, no more thinking. And it's then this energy coming through my feet, right? When they touch, it becomes one. It's not an easy pose to practice. So if you were very advanced in yoga, of course, go for it. I usually come from headstand, right? So any inversion that we're doing right now are really, really good. I'm coming usually from headstand into this pose, so the transition is what's so difficult. It is so focused, being in your center, being really clear and strong, right? And knowing like, okay, this is the next move, this is the next move, and it's all your core, right? And then you come into this position, and it's like, wow, when you do it, you realize you cannot think. You have to be absolutely connected to your body, right? So just remember that this is the intensity of this full moon, right? Being focused, being really fully in there, and allowing the transformation from that physical to happen into the spiritual, into the mystical, into that next step of the enlightenment that the Buddha has reached, right, or has become in this full moon. And we, like I'm painting now, right? So this is bringing me into the loop of timelessness, and time, the linear time, is finished. It doesn't want to exist anymore. It's like when we create a circle, right, in that circle, it comes back to where we started, and we will face it one more time, but with a different outlook, with a different perspective, right? And that's what's this new moon, this full moon wants to bring to us, right? A new awareness of how we're going to do things, right? Everything is now enlightened, right? Enlightened deep into our emotional, into our psychic abilities, and the criticism or the conditioning, which is linear, like it's not working anymore, right? Remember, don't judge no one. We're all just awakening. We're all just not that aware yet. That's all, right? No one, I know there's people, we like to judge, we like to bring the fault to the pointing the finger, right? But it's not working anymore, and we really have to allow to see that, okay, some people are there. Well, good, I'm here. It's different, right? Sometimes 180 degrees or full swing, and it's okay, right? So I just wish you a good reading, and a good moon meditation for this 7th and 8th of May. And thank you for watching, taking care of your life and taking care of the people around you. I salute you and wish you a namaste. Thank you. Welcome, Pisces. This is your full moon in Scorpio reading here now on the 7th and 8th of May. The sun is still in Taurus, so the King of Pentacles is still very heavy, earthy, real estate, financial, and food oriented, right? So at the same time, also like it has this like sensuality to it. And we are moving into the full moon now in Scorpio, which is more water sign. And here in the tarot card, it's the Death card. Now the Death card frightens a lot of people, but like recently we've been really faced with this situation of death, right? And maybe by this full moon we know really like, okay, there is a big thread that that's out there and that can get us, and we really start to understand more about what the cycle of life and death means, right? Now when you look at the yoga pose, it's very clear that you are letting go of the thinking, letting go of that I know what to do. No, you don't, right? Let your feet, which are more connected to the intuitive, do the walking and do the doing, right? Don't analyze anymore. Don't think anymore about what it is that you can do. You can do nothing, right? And you again are in the court cards. Anytime this card comes up, right? The Knight of Cups. A very beautiful search, like the messenger for love. Like I said last time, if you're born on the 8th of February until the 11th of March, right, that is your card. All right, so let's have a look at your reading for this full moon. The Mystical Shaman Oracle card is the Seer. The number 45, which turns into a 9, which is completion, right? Something is completing here itself, and just have a look and feel the card, and then during the reading, see what the images are coming up for you, right? And I will read it to you at the end of the reading. So at the center of this reading, you've got the Magician. Yep, the Magician is the one that allows any clear thought to manifest into reality. It's not there yet, but it's just a thought. It's like a focus. It's like that clear, infinite energy. He's sending down the seed, right? So let's see what the seed. Maybe the seed that you planted is now finally here coming into manifestation, right? And what's crossing that is the Four of Wands, which can mean a happy time now that's coming towards you, a happy time that you manifested, right? That you created. And saying that it can also be marriage, right? That maybe you wanted to get married and now finally you feel like it's time to put that date. This situation made you realize, I really want to get married to this person, right? But in general, it means like it's like a happy time. More happy time is coming, right? And what's from your past, and I remember in your reading the last time, there was this quest for love, right? This is who you are. You're like searching for love, right? Pisces is like the big lover, and here you are having the Ace of Cups, right? That's from the deck coming to you. That's from your past, right? You're always gonna search for this love. And what's then the next card at this near past is the King of Cups. Again, you like, right, searching for, and here you are, even like you're a man or a woman, it doesn't matter, right? These people can be exchanged, right? The King of Cups can also be a female. It doesn't have to be the fact that this is now only a man. So it's like this mature person that has found the connection to love, is connected to his emotions, right? So it's very beautiful. So maybe you are, right, like coming or falling in love with a King of Cups, but the King of Cups is also the time right now of this Scorpio time, right? And this could be a significance as well, right? That this King of Cups is a Scorpio in your life that you want to get married to, right? Who knows? This is I don't like to go too much into like this is what's gonna I keep it more on an overall level, and I want you to then be like, oh yeah, for me it's that you adding your, right? I'm not gonna make the movie full, like I leave holes so you can fill in for the details, right? What's at the bottom is the Page of Wands, like a very youthful energy, beautiful, expressive. I want to create, I'm gonna jump, I'm gonna like throw that thing up in the air and I'm gonna enjoy myself, right? That's at the base of your reading. It's like the ground that you're walking on now. You decided no more, right? I want to have fun, and there's that fire enough to make it happen. And beautifully above you, again, it's the was in your last reading as well, it's the Page of Cups. Again, you have two very innocent young energies right in between the Magician, right? So here you are realizing, okay, this is your move, right? He is very powerful, knowledgeable energy, but then he has to bring it down into this beginning. And this is what the pages are: beginnings, young people, fresh new thinking, fresh new being, fresh new acting. And of course here, like this self-love, this self enjoying yourself, right? And really going for that, like, I love myself, I don't need no one, right? I don't like too much always go like, oh, there's this other person in your life and you gotta find your soulmate. No, first of all, find yourself. You are that soulmate you're looking for. And because the Four of Wands is crossing you, which is kind of like a high time, right? In German, Hochzeit. And when you get married, you say, a Hochzeit. It's like a high time. So who knows, right? You might get married. You might get like have the plans to get married. Now, in the future, there's the Five of Swords, and the Five of Swords is this kind of like thinking of I win or I lose. It's this half. It's half between to the 10, right? So 5 is always like that. I'm in the middle of understanding something, and here you are understanding there's no winning and losing ever in life, because there's just experiencing happening, right? So don't see this as that future or as like something negative, because these cards are at the same time, and even though they're placed in a way that it feels like past, future, and the present, and above and below, they're all happening together in your psyche, in your awareness, right? So stop becoming too much of that person that's like, a little bit heavy on yourself, like, oh, I gotta make everything perfect. No, this is part of life. And I like to show that sometimes when a person is like this, but there's nothing behind, it's like, okay, well, he's the King of Cups, right? But knowing that this was behind him and he has overcome that is making him even more beautiful, making him even more powerful, right? So never like see these cards who have a little bit more of a darker side to it. And yes, they have their validation, right? Because that's life. Life is, we're learning through growing through these painful situations, right? Where we think we lost something, or we thought we won, but we didn't really win, right? When the other one is like the person here all the way in the back, like gone, and says, you know what, I'm moving on, right? It's not really winning for you. You're like, understand what I mean, okay? So your search for love is still on. At this moment, you are, boom, right? Making it more of like, yeah, I'm gonna manifest it. And some of you are getting married. So the number 45, the seer. Let's see what the message is for you for this full moon in Scorpio, right? Okay, so the essence. The seer represents the capacity to reach beyond the obvious details of life into the hidden realms where information is available to those with the discernment to perceive it. This symbol represents psychic perception, intuition, and the capacity to know something without prior exposure. The seer knows truth, always seeks truth beyond all else, and sees reality as it truly is without judgment. The seer can read between the lines and understand what is not being said. He represents the power of clarity and being able to recognize patterns. The invitation of this card. The seer invites you to trust your intuition and follow it as it leads you forward. You may feel lost when it appears that your hunch is taking you in circles or even through a maze, but the hidden realms don't follow the rules of a two-dimensional map. Trust your gut and allow your perception of your circumstances to widen to include the nuances and subtle cues that you normally miss if you take things at face value. The seer has gifted you with this magic. You are exactly where you're supposed to be. Your vision is clear. Yeah, your vision is clear, right? Your vision is, you are the seer. He is the seer, right? The magician is this all-powerful seer. And here you are, right? This personality inside of you that's coming and becoming more and more pure love, right? Here you are emerging as that holder of the love, the purest love ever possible, right? The love of the highest coming through you in this very like innocent way, very young, innocent way, and maturing into this person, right? And then allowing to celebrate, right? Whatever it is that you wanted to manifest. So this full moon is definitely going to bring a special energy to you. So I wish you, I wish you a great meditation in this full moon. And thank you for watching. Namaste.